Hi there, welcome to the Sunday edition of This Is Exclusive, in which we are bringing to you a special from Tamil Nadu. In fact, it's an explosive news break with sunrise happening in the DMK. MK Stalin has just now announced that he is going to pass on the baton to his son, Udayanidhi. Apart from that, a major news break coming in from the Europe war, Russia escalating things after a drone attack that came in from Ukraine. All that and more. Let's begin with the headlines. Ukraine drone attack hits more than 40 Russian bomber planes, claims Ukrainian security service.
दीदी मेरी बात सुन लो, आपका समय अब समाप्त हो गया है। 26 में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बनने वाली।
Union Minister Amit Shah leads BJP's election battle in Bengal, says BJP will come to power with massive mandate in the state in 2026.
मुर्शिदाबाद में अभी हिंसा हुई। बंगाल सरकार के मंत्री इस दंगों में शामिल थे। ये स्टेट स्पॉन्सर दंगा था जिन्होंने हिंदुओं को अन्याय किया है।
This blistering attack on Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, Shah says Hindus targeted in Bengal, whereas Mamata is involved in vote bank politics. Inside scoop access on DMK's resolution, the party calls Udayanidhi the future hope of Tamil Nadu. In a major crackdown on Pakistan's ISI-backed terror networks, the Amritsar Commissioner of Police have successfully dismantled a terror and extortion module linked to the proscribed outfit Babbar Khalsa International. All right, let's begin with that huge breaking coming in from the Europe theatre of war between Ukraine and Russia. In fact, Ukraine has claimed that its drone attack has hit more than 40 Russian bomber planes and completely destroyed those at least two locations, Irkutsk and Olenia air bases, very far apart. Let's try to understand what's really happening. These are claims made by Kiev about this major blow to Russian air power. And if you look at these pictures, which are doing the rounds on various media platforms, including the BBC, one wonders if a major part of Russian Air Force has been taken down. This is a major attack. Of course, Ukraine also claims that Russia has hit back in a counter-offensive with about 400 drones targeting various Ukrainian military targets. All right, let's go to Kritarth. He's joining us live for with more updates on what's really happening. Kritarth, we were just discussing whether there's going to be a ceasefire in Europe, but now it seems it's escalation. What are the latest you can share about this round of attacks that are being claimed by both the sides?
Abhishek, this is one of the initial hours of what is believed to be one of the most audacious attacks carried out by the Ukrainian forces. If it comes to true, the fog of war is very much intact. However, even Western press agencies now are scrambling to find confirmation as social media is flooded with reports that there are two strategic air bases of Russia which are deep inside Russian territory, some even 2,000 miles deep inside Russian territory, which is the Bolenia air base and the Olenia air base, which has been now targeted by Ukrainian drone swarms. Around 40 Tu-95 and Tu-55 bombers, the strategic bombers or the strategic bomb fleet, the Tu-95 and the Tu-22, beg your pardon, strategic bombers have been destroyed is the claim that is now being made by Kiev. These are unconfirmed reports. However, international agencies are reporting that SBU, which is the domestic intelligence agency of Russia, is now Ukraine, beg your pardon, is confirming that as much as 40 strategic tactical bombers of Russia are destroyed in this direct strike that has hit various air bases in Russia. Two of them are very, very deep inside occupied Russian territory. In fact, the reports that are coming in is these are strategic bombers that were equipped by Russia, which were used for deep penetration strikes in the Ukrainian territory. And these are also strategic bombers capable of even dropping the nuclear bomb. So this is a very significant escalation in the Russia-Ukraine conflict in the last 3 years that we have seen. For the first time ever, Ukraine had limited the attacks on Russian territory just to the Kursk province. Earlier this month, we had also had some reports that Russia has made tremendous gains back in the Kursk province, which was the first official position in which the Ukrainians had attacked Russian territory. But big report coming in, more than 40 bombers expected to be neutralized.
Right. These are times of information warfare, so we have to really wait and watch. But these are claims and counterclaims of deep strikes by the respective sides, taking down the military war machine. And these pictures coming in from various sources, including BBC, which is claiming that as many as 40 bombers of Russia have been taken down, though of course in the pictures we can see just 4. Moving on for now to our biggest scoop coming in from Tamil Nadu, where there was a meeting of a convention of party leaders that took place of the DMK, and where 3 resolutions have been passed. One is of course about in which Chief Minister M.K. Stalin announced that June 3 will be celebrated as Classical Languages Day, and this is to honor M. Karunanidhi, his father, and of course late M. Karunanidhi. And then of course in so doing, M.K. Stalin also announced that Udayanithi is going to be the future of the DMK. Some would say that this is of course along expected lines, but then this is perhaps first formal announcement of the same. Let's cut to Sharda. She's joining us live from Chennai to understand what's happening. Sharda? All right, let's first listen to what M.K. Stalin has said, then we go for our reporter live.
ஒட்டுமொத்தமா தமிழ்நாட்டையும் பாஜக கண்ட்ரோலுக்கு கொண்டு போகத்தான் பழனிசாமி துடிக்கிறார். அதனால தான் அமித்ஷா இங்க அடிக்கடி வர்றாரு. நான் ஏற்கனவே சொன்னதுதான், மீண்டும் உறுதியோடு சொல்றேன், எந்த ஷா வந்தாலும் தமிழ்நாட்டை ஆள முடியாது. டெல்லிக்கு தமிழ்நாடு எப்பவுமே அவுட் ஆஃப் கண்ட்ரோல் தான். இதை மக்கள் கிட்ட நாம எடுத்துக்கிட்டு போகணும். பாஜக கூட்டணி ஆட்சி வந்தா தமிழ்நாட்டை என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு சொல்லணும். மத கலவரங்களை உண்டு பண்ணுவாங்க, சாதி கலவரங்களை தூண்டுவாங்க, மக்களை எல்லா வகையிலும் பிளவுபடுத்துவாங்க, நம்ம பசங்களை படிக்க விட மாட்டாங்க.
All the Sharda Natarajan joins us live from Chennai. Sharda, did he say that Udayanithi is the future of Tamil Nadu and that he's going to pass on the baton to him?
As Abhishek, so DMK has finally started their campaign today in Madurai. With the elections coming up in 2026, all the parties are now announcing the new manifestos, starting their campaigns and all that. Speaking today, especially in Madurai, to the party cadres, M.K. Stalin has promised that the future of the DMK lies on the shoulder of Udayanithi Stalin. When it comes to Tamil Nadu, it's not new that entertainment and politics go hand in hand, because when we see in the past, the late leaders J. Jayalalitha and M. Karunanidhi were from the movie industry. Whilst M.K. Stalin has skipped that part, Udayanithi has a past where he had been an actor, run a production company, produced multiple films under the banner called Red Giant. Now, making him the face of DMK gives them a strong hold, making sure that the DMK has a future face, because according to the people of Tamil Nadu, ADMK is been lacking the face of a senior leader after the passing of J. Jayalalitha, because there are differences in factions and there is a split in the party with TTV Dinakaran and Sashikala on one side, O. Paneerselvam on one side, and Edappadi Palaniswamy on one side. However, DMK, they continue to take on the family politics name and continue with it, and now Kamal Haasan being a part of DMK's alliance and becoming the Rajya Sabha MP gives them a wide array of options, and now announcing Udayanithi stepping into it, it's a strong pull for DMK.
Sharda, does that mean that there could be a transfer of power, so to say, just before elections, that Udayanithi could be made chief minister heading into elections, or that he could be the face of the chief ministerial face of the party?
Well, Abhishek, as per the sources in the party, it is said that MK Stalin would still continue to be the chief minister and would be the face of Tamil Nadu in the upcoming elections for 2026. However, following the first year of his power as the chief minister, he would be passing on the power to Udayanidhi Stalin because we all know he's already the
Right.
deputy chief minister. So making sure that announcing him right now is just paving the way for 2027 and the years after that.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you so much, Sharda, with that scoop coming in from Chennai, from her. And we have to understand the implications or political implications of this development in Tamil Nadu. Narayana Tirupati, he is Vice President of the Tamil Nadu BJP, and Pulla Rao, political analyst, generally leans towards the DMK. So I want to begin with you, Mr. Rao. This is, some would say, along expected lines. But the kind of clarity with which MK Stalin has spoken, do you see that this transfer of power could happen very soon, like possibly before elections?
Not at all. I think he just said is the future. And I don't think there'll be any changing of horses before the elections. The elections in 2026 will go on with Stalin as the leader. And you remember that his father, Karnanidhi, was in control of things well into his 90s. There is no, so therefore Stalin has got a long time ahead. He just said he is the
Then
future.
why make this announcement? Is it to quell trouble from Kanimodi or Dayanidhi Maran or some other factions within the party? Are there factions in the party?
Not at all. Stalin, as far as I see, is a very accommodating man. After 11 years, he went and saw his elder brother yesterday at dinner with him. He's an accommodating man.
I think, Pularao, I think I should take this question to Narayana Tirupati. Whether there is trouble in paradise insofar as DMK is concerned, why make this announcement at this juncture? Is it because what's happening in Telangana between K. Kavita and KTR? So MK Stalin did not really want those winds to be coming in south, and that's why he has made this announcement, Mr. Tirupati?
Yeah, see, actually, the thing is that there are two things. Number one, it is not a future for Tamil Nadu. The future of Tamil Nadu will be very black, dark. If Mr. Stalin says that Udayanidhi Stalin is the future, then Tamil Nadu's future is very black. Because in Udayanidhi Stalin, we see a irresponsible and also a communal person who abuses the Hindu religion and is an immature politician. So 100% Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin cannot make a leader. And of course, as you rightly said, naturally, the natural choice of DMK's leadership will be Ms. Kanimodi, who is also the daughter of Mr. late Karunanidhi. She is also into active politics. Of course, I don't want to comment more on the DMK internal politics, but if it is dynasty politics, definitely it will be Kanimodi only. So, Udayanidhi will not be accepted even by the cadres of DMK and also the other leaders, second-rank leaders, because he is a very immature personality and also a responsible person.
All right, I think we would leave it there because this is still a developing story. Remember, this is a resolution passed. There were resolutions passed in this convention of workers of the DMK where this announcement was made, and Sharda, our correspondent in Chennai, scooped it. You heard both the sides on where things stand, but clearly building up to that contest in 2026 where the DMK would be defending its turf for the third time, and perhaps that's why MK Stalin really beefing up with the BJP aligning with the AIA-DMK and those political forces really giving some headwinds for the ruling party in Chennai. Thank you so much, Pulla Rao and Mr. Natarajan for joining us. Moving on, in a significant breakthrough, the Amritsar Commissionerate of Police have successfully dismantled a terror module linked to the banned outfit Babbar Khalsa International. Operation led to the arrest of two key operatives, Karajpreet Singh and Gurlal Singh, who were allegedly involved in an extortion racket orchestrated by the BKI operative Jeevan Fauji. The arrests underscore the ongoing efforts of law enforcement agencies to combat cross-border terrorism and maintain peace in the region. These are pictures from Amritsar, and these show the place from where those recoveries have been made by the police, and those two operatives also arrested for more on this, let's go to Lalit Sharma. He's our correspondent in Chandigarh. Okay, we are connecting with Lalit just in a bit. This is an important development insofar as tackling terrorism and cross-border terrorism particularly is concerned, because remember, Babbar Khalsa International is a proscribed terror organization insofar as India is concerned, and it effectively operates out of Pakistan. Its activities are coordinated by the ISI, and of course it also is very active in some of those Western capitals, particularly in Europe, and those operatives also very well connected with the Pakistani deep state. Babbar Khalsa International, in fact, is accused of carrying out drug-related and other terror crimes, including targeting of public places, including targeting of state symbols like police stations. I think we are not able to connect live with Lalit on this development, and so we move on to the next one, and it's coming in from Afghanistan, where clashes have broken out again between Afghan and Pakistani troops, essentially the Taliban and the Pakistani army, along the Durand line in Helmand province. In fact, in the Bahramcha district of Helmand, which is bordering Pakistan, and remember, Durand line is not recognized by the Taliban. They believe that there is a greater Pakhtun state which transcends the Durand line into Pakistan, and that Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is part of that Pashtun state. These are pictures coming in. As of now, no casualties reported, but this is clearly a case of a clash happening between the Afghan and the Pakistani forces. This really calls the bluff of Pakistan when it says that its only threat and military engagement happens to its east with India. And there, in fact, is an altercation, a video of an altercation that has taken place between the Pakistani soldiers, troops, and the Afghans on the border before this clash happened, where exchange of firing and some bombing has happened. Let's listen to the all right, I think we don't have that audio yet, but this is a very important development coming in from Afghanistan. We keep a close track of those developments, and of course, a short break on the other side. Get me right with me, Abhishek Kapoor.